Well, summer does bring out the heat, the humidity, and bugs. The unwanted pests can invade homes. It can ruin your outdoor parties, damage your yard. Besides all that, they can carry dangerous germs. But there is solution to combat these pest problems. Joining us now to talk more about that is Jay Everett of Rottler Pest and Lawn Solutions. Hi, Jay. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me again.
This is the time of year when I guess you guys gear up to answer customer calls about all kinds of critters, not just insects.
Yes, everything's kind of waking up this time of the year. So with all the rain we have, the moles are out there tearing up lawns. You know, that brings them more to the surface with the heavy rains. Our stinging insects are really kind of off the chart right now. A lot of your carpenter bees, you know, they're out there boring into the decks. You know, they're out there buzzing around when you're out there barbecuing and things like that. You know, we've even had our first signs of some of our bald-faced hornets. That's one of the real nasty ones that make the big nest in the trees.
Yeah.
You've got some wasp there.
Some wasp. I've seen wasp present around already. Yeah.
Yeah. And then our big home, the one that does a lot of damage to our home, are the termites here. Those are the ones that eat wood. They're swarming this time of the year. So if you have a bunch of small flies that might be near a front door or near a window, that might be what you're dealing with there. So that's definitely a professional type of pest as far as that goes. But
termites,
some of the others, the moles, there's some things you can do yourself with traps and some of the baits that are out in some of the stores. But like usual, if it gets to be too big of a problem, get a professional involved.
You know what? I once had a professional remove my moles, and it was my dog.
Oh, that's good.
And the dog would actually dig them up, wouldn't kill them, and just set them back down.
Looking for a job.
The neighbors wanted to hire my dog to come to their yard.
I would hire her. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Tell us about mosquitoes too. And I know we don't have any mosquitoes here, but it's that time of year now where they're coming.
Correct. Yeah. With the wet weather, mosquitoes need water to breed. Obviously, you've got the concerns with being bit. If you're outside, use your repellents. Usually the deep wood offs, those types of products with the 25% DEET. Get anything higher than it really doesn't do a whole lot of good for you. But keep the pooling water. Make sure your gutters are clean. The trash can lids are flipped over. That goes a long way with controlling the mosquitoes.
Right. Now, if you find that you have something more serious than mosquitoes, and you need to hire a Rottler, give you folks a call. How do you handle some of these problems?
Well, with the stinging insects, you've got to get to the nest to control them, and there's a number of different ways you do that. With the carpenter bees, they generally burrow right into the wood, and you can treat that spot or that void. With the wasp nest, we put on our bee suits, and we literally will treat that and remove them. And
actually physically remove them and walk away with them.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is get stung by multiple wasps. I don't care who you are, it's not pleasant, and if you might have an anaphylactic reaction to that, that's a big concern. So
all right, that's Jay Everett with Rottler Pest and Lawn Solutions. For the best information, rottler.com.
Correct.
All right, Jay, thanks.
Appreciate
good seeing you. Thanks so much for the good information. We appreciate it. We're coming right back, but first it's time for our first birthdays.